Don't want to leave? Want to live at Disney World? I'll make it a realty reality. Everything from Dr. Phillips to Davenport, Claremont to Kissimmee, Winter Garden or Windermere, and Disney's own Celebration and Golden Oak. I'm Realtor Victor Naraki, and this is Disney at your doorstep. Hey, we've got 7 people watching already. Thank you all for joining me. This is terrific. Remember to comment and to tell me where you're watching from. And today we are in a area that I don't get to very often, but I'm telling you, I'm going to be here a lot more because there's so much going on. And right now, snow-covered New Jersey. Okay. Redlands, California, beautiful. Thank you all for chiming in. I appreciate that. B&P, I was glad to see you guys. Thank you so much for being here and being, supporter. So here we are. Now, you don't get to see this very often from me because, Central Florida is very flat. But we are in Minneola. Now, this is about 45 minutes from Disney. Okay. So this is really for the Central Florida person who wants to be, right now we've got, I don't know, it's a cold day. It's probably in the 50s. But I want to point out where we are because I'm going to be here a lot more often. And there's a couple of reasons. One is this community here, which is called the Hills of Minneola, appropriately. And right there is Del Webb, Minneola. Now, that hasn't even started yet. I doubt they're going to even start selling for another 6 to 7 months. They are the same people who are building the Oasis. And what's great about this area is the price points, the views, the easy access to Orlando, the easy access to great shopping, the lack of congestion. Is that enough for you? So the only drawback I would say is that you're 45 minutes to Disney. So, but that's right now. How many miles are you from Disney right now? So if you have any questions, please ask. We're going to go into a couple of models here. Hey, Alyssa and Neil. Alberta, Canada. Cool. So you have any questions about this area? There's 3 builders in this community, which is very unique. And I'm going to love it when they're all fully open up. But we're going to see 3 builders today. Now, I want to point out that the first builder we're going to see is Ashton Woods. Now, I can tell you in my own experience, I have an Ashton Woods home. I absolutely love my house. I love it. I love the way they built it. I love, I wish I bought a different model because I bought the model that I could have my downstairs bedroom for my mom, but to visit, and not crazy about the way it's, designed and stuff, but it was available. But I love the way everything was built. I love the options. What are the roads we're looking at right now? Good question. This road right here, okay, this road connects to Hancock. I don't know actually what the name of that road is. It changes. It goes from Hancock. So if you're looking at the map, look at Claremont, upper northern Claremont. Look for the Florida Turnpike, exit 278. We're 1 mile from that exit. 1 mile from that exit, 278. You can hop on the Florida Turnpike. You'd be in Orlando, in probably a half hour or less. It took me just about 35 minutes to get here from my house. So I thought that was very good. What county is this in? Oh, that's a good question. Wait a minute. This is Orange County. Orange County. So there's 3 builders here. Now, I like all 3 of them for different reasons. Now, I like how Ashton Woods, who we're going to go into 2 homes today, I like how they are more of a custom home, where you have a lot of choices that you could pick out. Okay. And then, and that's, as I said, what I bought. Then there's Meritage. Meritage is great. Their big thing is that they put spray foam insulation in the walls. I like that, but you could always do that later. If it's not an option during building, and a lot of them have it as an option, you just have to pay more. Then the other builder towards the entrance is Starlight Homes. Now here's the thing. Starlight Homes top off at $410. Okay, there's no way you see anything $410 down in Winter Garden or Windermere. So, and that's for a 2,400 square foot home. Hey Tom, how are you? Good to see you online. So we're going to go into these homes right now, and I'm going to be back here probably in a couple of months. And then after a couple of months of that, I'm going to do I'm going to do a real tour when we get the anybody who's interested in over 55 community and feels priced out by, for example, the communities that are in Winter Garden, Kissimmee, Winter Garden, Kissimmee have some over 55. St. Cloud has some over 55s. I believe that this community is going to be more competitively priced, just judging by the prices I'm seeing here on these homes. And of course, I can't quote prices right now, so because they haven't been. I'm going to be able to quote them on the Ashton Woods, which is selling right now. So here is Ashton Woods here. That is Meritage on the other side of the street. Their offices are going to be up there, and we'll be going there when they open up, probably in a couple, but they may open up earlier than we think. So there are 2 models that we're going to look at today: the Badland model, and that name just threw me. I had to ask, why would you name anything the Badland? And it's actually named after national parks. So that's why. So they're all named after national parks. But I think they should have skipped Badland. Anyway. Yeah, new house. Alyssa and Neil are saying that they love new houses. I love being the first owner too. Here's another benefit. There's a benefit and a drawback to getting into a community sooner. Historically, when you get into a community when it's just being built, you get better price points. And then they go up. Historically, I can't guarantee what the future will be, but that's happened with every community that I saw. I paid a premium price, really, to be the last person to buy in my community. I was one of the last 5. So it's something to think about if you want to save some money. Yes, the Badlands of Montana. Thank you for telling me about that. Yes, so it's all named after national parks. So I'm just going to show you what some of these homes' views are like here. Now, prices I'm going to quote you for this community are without the lot premium. The lot premiums go from $7,000 to $160,000. Now, $160,000 is going to be the one that overlooks Orlando, which is going to be over on that way. But look at these beautiful views back here. Now, the other builder, the Starlight Home, which we're going to drive by and just look at some of the models from the outside. Yes, buy when you can get a deal, but who knows when that can be, you know? I usually find that when you're the first people, yeah, you get a better deal. But then you also have to, the con, the pro is the better deal. The con is that we're going to be dealing with a bunch of construction for a long time, you know, which isn't the most pleasant thing. Also, now this community, it's going to have its own elementary school on property. So if you're someone with a elementary school kid, you know, and maybe a newborn, by the time they're school age, the school's going to be all ready for you. I love this area because it's sort of like old Florida to me, the way we used to see Florida with, you know, orange groves and, you know, just the open spaces. Won't be like this for long, unfortunately. You know, I'll ask what the lot sizes are. I know they're a little bit oversized, but I will ask. They're probably 40 and 50 and 65. I'll see what they say. One thing that I was impressed about with this community is that they said that they always have the option when you pick the house and you design it. You know, so you're going to buy a lot and then you're going to pick what you're going to build there. They all have the option of putting that third car garage. So that is something that came up very recently with one customer, that they wanted they had to have a third car garage. Now, honestly, you're going to have, if you're picking your lot and you're building a home where you're going to pick the features inside and and everything, you're going to be looking at 8 months minimum to a year completion. So that's something you have to think about. Okay, so let's go into the first model we're going to go into is the undecorated Griffin model. The Griffin model, this is the model I would have preferred to buy other than mine, because and it was built in my community too, because I love the door in the center as opposed to my house where it has it on the side. I don't really like that. But like I said, I needed to accommodate a downstairs bedroom. So here we are. This is the Griffin model. Now, a Griffin model currently is just under $500,000, but you have to add on the lot premium and any options that you want to have in it, which could go up to 10% of the price of the home. Now, that being said, in my house, I spent 20% because I got every option. Oh my gosh, they have my floors. Yep, this is my floors. Okay. Yes, I do love this model. Okay. So right here, you would have a dining area and then another living room, maybe a formal living room. This is one of my favorite features next to a balcony, a butler's pantry. Ooh, it's so Downton Abbey. And a great, big, huge pantry. That's nice. So they always do these up with, you know, the gourmet kitchen. So that's another option that you could get, the gourmet kitchen. Now, when I was doing my house, I didn't go with the higher end sink, the farmer's sink, and I really wish I had, because I've always had, whenever I've had a white sink, it always stained. You know, you get the coffee stains on it, and then you'd have to bleach it. So, but I really wish I had gone for the this, because you know what, the stainless steel isn't clean either. So I really wish I had gone for that. It was worth the extra money. I always say if you can do it later, it will probably cost you less. But if you can't do it later, it's probably going to cost you. It's better to have it done right away. The thing is, anything you add to the cost of the home is going to be on your taxes. Not crazy about this backsplash. It's kind of weird. But that's a gourmet kitchen. It is not a gas community, it's electric. This is really, look at this big atrium here. Very, very airy and open. Now, when I bought, I don't know if it's an option on this model, but when I bought my house, they had the option of closing that off and making a 5th bedroom with bathroom, and it wasn't that much more money. I kind of wish I had done that too, you know? Yeah, the separated sinks I don't like. I like the all one sink. Have I noticed if the real estate market in Orlando is slowing a bit? It is not. I cannot say I have seen anything that indicates to me that there's a slowdown. The problem is you got a couple things with, you know, what I'm finding is a lot of the reason why there was so much activity is almost all my customers will tell me they're moving here because now they can work remotely. So because they can work remotely, they're coming here and doing something that they've always wanted to do, which is to live near Disney World. And that was something that didn't happen until COVID. I mean, I sold primarily to people who were retiring or changing jobs. A lot of my customers aren't changing jobs. They're keeping their job, they're just working remotely. So I think that's been fueling a lot of the the activity that we've seen. So here's a under the stairs storage area. Pretty good size. This should be the garage, of course. There we go. 3-car garage. So like I said, that's an option. You don't really, when my house, they didn't charge me too much for it, but I just didn't, I was just overwhelmed. I didn't, the prices and everything. Oh, look at this, the same tiles in here too. How interesting. Ugh. Okay, let's just back off from this room. Anyway, I don't know why anybody would pick those tiles. Anyway, a lot of the homes, yes, I do like this layout a lot. I didn't pick it as far as my house because it didn't have a downstairs bedroom or office, you know. It was originally an office, but you could convert it into a bedroom. So I like the fact that they have these, that they have put wood here on the stairs. I like that. It's exactly the way I would do it. In fact, I'm going to take a picture of this before I leave. I want to get wood throughout my house upstairs, but they don't have wood upstairs. They have carpet. Okay, so this is really interesting the way they have this laid out. And this Griffin model is 3,100 square feet. So look at this. See, this is what I can, this is awesome. This is so awesome. Look at that view. I don't know if you can really see it as well as I can, but it's, yeah, it's a little sunned out, but it's a beautiful, spectacular view. I could see a little horse area right there. Lots of trees. It's gorgeous. Really nice. But that, of course, this is going to, that lot is going to come with a real premium to it. Okay, so here is this would be a master suite. Let's go to this later. Okay. A lot of times with these houses, I'm seeing them for the first time with you guys. So here is oh, look at this. There's a laundry room. Now, when I had bought my laundry room, they didn't include a sink, but I got it pre-plumbed for a sink, and then I put a sink in later. But this is not pre-plumbed for a sink. That's annoying because you want to. I think you should have a sink. Unless it's really well insulated, it will be really expensive for AC in the summer. I'm going to tell you that my expenses out here were less than in Central Florida are less than I paid 12 years ago for a half the size house in Rhode Island. So I pay, my electric bills have been very, very reasonable, never going over 160 a month. Can't guarantee that with you. Can't guarantee it with other people. Yes, high ceilings. Here's a bedroom here. Nice big windows. Look at these nice big windows. My cat would love to sit right in this sunbeam. That's a good point, B&P. Cold air does go down. Well, let me show you what I did in my house. An good sized closet, not a walk-in closet, but a good sized closet. I should tell you what I did. Okay. Oh, I love all this recessed lighting. Look at this. Look at this. I got I ordered a lot of recessed lighting, can lights in my house, a real lot. In fact, the electrician said it was more than he'd put in any other house. But you know what I did is I came back and I still put in another 8 cans in the house. So I have a lot. I like it because it's just so clean and nice. Now, I had them put in a ceiling fan right there because I knew it would be very, very expensive to put in a ceiling fan. And they only charged me $250 for the entire thing. Now, an electrician would have had to get scaffolding and all that, and it would have cost a lot of money. So I worry about when I have to replace that ceiling fan. But on the other hand, hopefully it's going to last me many, many years. The savings in so many areas are worth it for us. Painting this area would be a job. Yeah, I don't doubt it, but professionals know how to do it. They have the equipment. How far are you from the Magic Kingdom? It took me 35 minutes to get here. Now I mapped it and they were saying 45. So I would say somewhere around that would probably be for, because there's several different ways you can go, but I would take the Florida Turnpike to the 429 and get off at Hartsog and you're at Disney. Now I live at Hartsog, so that's what's really, and look, right now the lights aren't on. Look how much light you have in this home. Love that. Let's see. Okay, here we go into this room. This is nice. It has an ensuite bath. You know what I like is that they do in this, and I haven't thought of that before, is, and I may do this in my house. They have, yeah, I might. You know what? They have the different tone. Usually, instead of putting this white, they made it a gray color, which in my house, it's all white. I might think of doing that. Definitely would think of doing that downstairs because I thought it looked beautiful against the tile floor. So here you have another bedroom. Yeah, if you're heating it up north, that's what I had. I had oil heat. It was a nightmare for me. The prices just kept going up and up, and oh Lord. At one point, I was paying $5 a gallon, something like that. Some ridiculous price. I mean, I just remember it being ridiculous. It was so expensive. Here's the bath, ensuite bath. As I said, we are about 35 to 45 minutes from Disney. This is probably the air conditioning. Yep, let me see who they use. Oh, Carrier. Okay, that's who they put in mine. Okay, I'm going to tell you, here we have something that I think is just exceptional. And they did this in my house too. Now this is something else they have, which is a air cleaner. So I don't know about that, but I will tell you, I have seen so many homes that are built with these pipes right in front of where you open your to take your filter out. So it's almost nearly impossible to get out your filter. And I took a picture of one a couple of days ago, and I'm going to do a post on it. That's where you could tell your builder isn't caring about you. Mine is so perfect. It is so easy to get to, and I just love it because I've had so many homes where I have to struggle for 15 minutes to fit the filter in. Just don't like that at all. You know what? I did say that I liked this model better than mine, but I kind of think I like my house a little better. Anyway, so because I'm like thinking I have less square footage, but I think my space is used more efficiently. Anyway. Oh, we haven't talked about price. That's good. I'll go into that. Well, I'm very happy with my Carrier air conditioner. Really am. And here is a walk-in closet. So this is the third bedroom we've seen. I'll talk about price in just a few more moments. I don't know if there's two. In my house, there's two. Let me look. I'll look downstairs and see if I see a second one. Okay, and then this is the master suite. Okay, it's about the same size as my master. About the same size. Okay, but now let's look at the master bath. Now, this was an option for me, and I'm really, when I bought my house, and I'm short, for those who don't know it, they asked if I wanted extended height countertops because that's the new thing. Well, it helps with resale because they look a little better, but for usage, if you're short like me, it is not the option. Oh, I love this shower. Let's go see this later. Ooh, okay. All right. So, and you have a linen closet here. Now, this house is not ready to show. I'll be back to it in a couple of months. But look at this huge shower. I just love big showers. I don't like being crammed in a shower. That's one of the reasons I didn't like my past house at Celebration. But I took a lot of, oh, this is the closet. Look at this closet. This is insane. This is insane. This is so huge. This is easily 12 feet across here. You could put so much storage in here too. This is huge, huge. Okay, so let's go outside. And I also like these doors. Really nice. Really nice. Yes, my sister's commenting that the counter height isn't good for short senior citizens. No, it isn't. And we should have thought about that. But is this, Marcy is asking, is this a gated community? No, it's not. And I can't really quote too much on, are the interior doors solid? No. So Marcy was asking about the price of this home. So let's go into talk about this. This house right now, the base price tops out at $495. Okay, so that's but then you can get options. You can make this into a 6-bedroom home, apparently. You can get it as a 3-car garage. You can get 4.5 baths. But right now, $495 is the base price. And then you have your lot premium, which can range between $7,000. For that would be if you're looking into someone else's backyard. Now, or up to, they have one lot that is $160,000. Well, That's a lot. That's a lot, but you don't get that one. That's a lot for the lot. Okay. Oh, I'm so punny today. So, $160,000. I think that's, that's probably, that's a lot more than most people can afford. But, honestly, the price of 500 for a 3,000 square foot home is not something that you would see in Winter Garden or Windermere right now. Are there plans for community walking paths? How long does it take to complete a community of this size? Okay, well, I don't know. I can't guarantee how long it would take to complete a community of this size. I will tell you that my community is a similar size and it took 3 years. Okay. So that could be your judge to help you guide. There is going to be a community pool, and you need a view of Spaceship Earth. That would be the 160 lot because apparently it looks into the Disney area. Now, there is a community called Ridgeview that looks into Disney, and you could probably see it at night. So that's a good community too. So, and again, we're going through the Butler's Pantry here. I always love when I go into a model and I see something that I picked, because this is the same floor as I mentioned earlier. I am not crazy about this door. I don't like you could see right through, So here we're going to go outside now. I'll put my mask on for a second because there are people there. Okay. So this is the Meritage Builder. Now the Meritage, I love what their key feature is that they fill all their blocks with foam. When you don't have, it's not an option. They just do it. And other builders have it as an option, and it could cost like $1,700 was the last time I got a quote. I'm probably going to do spray insulation on my blocks just because I love to conserve energy, It would keep the house a little cooler. Oh, Jeff, well, you're gonna have to go back. Well, I'm gonna be going for a little bit longer. I still have one model to show. Then I'm gonna go. Can I see it here? I'm gonna go up that way there's 3 builders in here. That is what's so cool. One is a very cost-conscious builder. They're inventory builders. So as opposed to this, which is more of a custom builder. An inventory builder starts building without a buyer. And when they're getting close to the house being done, they put it on the market. They sell it. Its price is the price. There's no lot premium attached to it. Everything is in one price. They tell you how much your payments are going to be, or they tell you what the cash price is. So inventory builders, for people who are fed up with being nickeled and dimes, that's the way to go. But can you pick your own floors? No. Can you pick your own cabinets? No. Can you pick your own appliances? No. So you get the point. But if you're someone who's flexible and kind of likes everything, it's a great option. Now, as I mentioned, Ashton Woods is the builder that built my home. I was very, very happy with everything that happened in my home, except for the fact that I was supposed to get 3 windows and they cut them down to 2, and then they didn't tell me about it. That really, it was annoying, but what are you going to do? You have to be flexible. They did it first. I think they found out it was a structural problem, and they didn't want to say that. They don't want to say if they just say, "Well, we made adjustments," blah, blah, blah. You know, they changed it. So they changed it probably because it was a structural problem. So that's probably better. That's another reason why I think it's better to buy things later than be the first one. Yes. Now, Alyssa and Neil bought a house that was already built. Everything was in the process. It was already determined, and everything was in the process. So it was an inventory home. There were a lot of custom options in their home, but they didn't have the opportunity to select them. Oh, Darth, I think that's a great question about the how does the garage work with the grass. They only do that on the model, and I think it's kind of silly, but they only do it on the model so that it looks a little better. I think it's silly because eventually when someone buys this house, they're going to tear that up. I always think what they should do, and I've seen this with some builders, is they have the pavers and then they put potted plants on it just so it looks nice. But they also don't want people driving up up to the garage. So that's another reason they don't do that. Yes, a designer does plan it, so you get a nice home design. So here we are. This is the Badlands model. This has got a nice little front porch here.
You know if these are open?
Oh yeah, they are. The sales office is right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, I'm live. $28 people watching. Oh, this is great. Yeah. Next time I'm up here, I'm gonna bring someone to hold the camera for me. Okay, Marcy's got a question. I don't want to miss it. Let me get my glasses on here. If you buy the show home, do you save money? I'm going to tell you something, not in this market. I've seen them priced, and I've seen them priced really high. So here's the single bath. Toilets are always up. Jesus. Yeah, I don't blame you, BP. It's nice. It is. I think everybody should design their own home once, but I find that second time you do it, it's like, oh my god, I got to go through all. It took me 2 days to get my everything picked on mine. This is just beautiful the way they've done this. Now here's another third bedroom. Yeah, third bedroom here. Oh yeah, that is a good point. And I find that on the so the thing is with the with the model homes, often what they do, I'm gonna go out here for a while because we got people and I don't want to bother them. Yeah. Oop, oop. Okay. So that's a good point about the model homes. Sometimes they're already bought, and what they do is investors often in many of these communities will they will sell these homes ahead of time to an investor, then lease it back so they can get more capital. And I see that happen, a lot of times. If I had the money, I would definitely do it to buy it and lease it back. And it's called the lease back. Um, because I mean, honestly, I've seen, and then when they sell them, I am shocked at how much they get for them, because they've all been designed by designers. They have every option possible in it. A lot of things you probably wouldn't normally ask for, but I've seen very high prices. Um, I don't think the model homes are a big deal, a good deal. But I have any more questions? I'm going to hang out here for a couple minutes while they're in the house. We're going to walk down here. I'm going to show you, I'm going to walk into this house just to see a model in while it's being built. Mm. I hate to, people are viewing a home, and I hate to make them think that I'm, that they're getting in my way when I don't want to get in their way. One great thing about a 2-story home is you get more land than if you bought a 1-story home. But if you need a 1-story home, this community definitely has several of them. Are pools an option? Okay, well, I'll tell you, are pools an option with these homes? Pools, there's always the option to get a pool, but the benefit is that you will have the pool when you move in. But what a lot of builders are doing right now is they're saying, because pools are taking so long to be built because they're so high in demand, that they don't want the house to hold being closed, so they're not offering it. The benefit of getting the pool later are twofold. The first benefit is that it will be less money than buying it through a builder, because a builder is going to add on a premium. Okay. And the second benefit is that it is not on the price of your home, and your taxes are determined in part by the price you paid for the home. So why would you want to add what could be $80,000 onto the taxes of your home, which you're going to be paying every year? That could add about $1,200 onto your taxes every year for the life of your home. Now, you will be homesteaded here, which helps reduce your taxes, but it's always better, if you can do things later, do it later. Now, that being said, I get more money when I sell a house with a pool. It doesn't help me to cost you money. I'd rather warn you. I don't actually know if this is not a pond back here, that would be a dry retention pond. So don't count on there being water in there. Okay, Jeanette. So the model that we're looking at is the Badland model. And these are under 400,000 without the lot premium and without options. So the Badland model. Which holds its value better, single or I think there. I don't think there's a difference in um, holding the value of a single family or a two-story. I've never heard that it's based on need, and I think a two-story is definitely better. But if you're a senior or something like that, you'd probably want a one-story. Or if you're downsizing, you'd probably want a one-story. So I don't think either one of them holds its value better. Because there's enough of each being built. I will tell you there's a high demand for one stories. I've had a lot of customers, and I think, but I haven't seen them get the price for it because of that.
And all of a sudden I can't afford my home anymore. I was like, look at us, we were together for 19 years and you walked out on me. What's to say somebody can walk out on me after a year? What's stupid? That's what I'm saying. That's why.
Okay, so here we are. We're going to the. Okay, boy, they picked some dramatic choices in this bathroom. Okay, all right, yeah, this is for a showing model. I really think this is dramatic. That's a nice way of putting it. Okay, so here we have. This is the floor. And obviously so they made this for, this is nice. They made this for handicapped. That's nice. I like to see that. Got a lot of space here. That explains it. Okay. This is for handicapped. My bad. Apologies. So this is wonderful because if you're in a wheelchair, here you just roll up to the counter. That's beautiful. Now the shower doesn't have any handlebars in it at all, but that's nice. And they probably did that because this is a display model and they need to have something for handicap too. So you have a nice, good size closet here, good size. And when you want to hang up your t-shirts, this is a great way to do it. Yeah. Oh, I love these baskets. Ooh, it's kind of cool. Something. I get some of those. Yes, my sister's pointing out that the shower has a seat. I wish my butt was that small. That is not a good seat. Yes, I find that they have to do that on the model because, it's gonna be used like as an office, Yeah, this subway tile here is very popular. And the tile on the floor is interesting. Dramatic. It's very dramatic. Okay, so now here is the master. 32 people watching. Please like and share my video. I really appreciate when that happens because it's a way of communicating with more viewers. Now, this is a nice more basic kitchen. Here we have, this is quartz. Quartz? Yeah, quartz, which is a step up from the granite. I love when they have this is one thing I miss in my house is a huge pantry. My pantry's kind of cramped and anyway, but How far do I need? You know what? It all depends. Generally, like for February, I've got a lot of people coming into town. So right now I would say March, but I'm starting to put my foot down with I'm not taking anybody out unless they're pre-approved. I'm just not going to do it because it has been, I get all set planning and everything, and then they're not pre-approved. And then they go to get pre-approved, and the houses that they wanted to see get sold, and all my planning and all my looking is wasted. And then you're sitting in town going, oh, why aren't we going to see houses? Well, you're not going to see houses because you can't buy them. I hate to be mean and feel like I'm, but I don't want you to waste your time either. So Alyssa and Neil are saying Victor's Vista is perfect. Yes, that's what I call my, you can go to victorsvista.com. You see my live streams from my house. And you see where I bought my house strictly because I wanted to see the fireworks in the backyard. And I gave up my dream home, which was to live in Celebration, to do it. And it paid off because I think people, my business took off after that. But, I think I'm one who always feels that the backyard view is everything. I do not want to look at somebody else's house. And I was lucky enough to get the last lot that overlooked the fireworks. Okay, this is a good question from Marcy. Thank you so much for asking all these great questions. If you're buying new construction, okay, if you're buying new construction, I strongly advise you to go through the lenders that they provide. Now, I have, because for a couple of different reasons, but the number one reason is that they, when they pre-approve you, they have certain criteria that they appreciate. And they appreciate that they know that this builder, this person has been properly qualified to buy this home. When they don't know the lender, for example, it's like I always call them the big box lenders, the ones that you see advertised on TV all the time. Well, those people go by volume, not by reputation. And what happens is, and this happened with a buyer that I had recently, they had, now my buyer was cash, and they put in an offer we thought they would never get accepted. And there were two offers that were better than my customer's offer. So we got rejected. Our offer was 10% less. But once they looked at who the lender was, they ended up going back and rejecting those offers because they said, go get approved by our lender. And they couldn't. So they went back to us, who was cash. And our deal ended up being 10% less. That's a very unique situation. So, so if you're buying new, what I would suggest is if you're buying a resale, you have to get somebody who's licensed in this area. If you go to my website and click on About, you'll see my approved lenders. I have 3 lenders there that I've worked with, and they have proven themselves to get the job done correctly. So that's something that I think is an important thing, to get pre-approved before you, because honestly, the pre-approval process tells you what to expect, how much you're going to have to put down. how much your payments are going to be. And if you're working with someone who doesn't know the area and doesn't even know that we have HOA fees out here, because we do, almost every house I've sold, I think every house I've sold has had some sort of HOA fee. So if you're cash, it's a totally different story. But what I would suggest is know what your payments are going to be, because that's how you keep within your budget. So that would be done through a regular lender, and I have several names. Yeah, so Marcy is asking you to sit down with a bank. When I think the days of sitting down with a bank are not necessary. I think the thing is, what you need to do is talk to a lender over the phone, fill out their application online, and then talk to them about what they think your payments are going to be, because you're going to have closing costs in addition to your initial deposit. Someone's saying they already bought this model. That's very nice. Alyssa and Neil are saying when they got their loan, they went through the builder's lender and had a good deal. I think sometimes you do. I always say it's worth it to double check. Here's the thing. Let's say you bought this house, you're using their lender, you've got approved. It doesn't mean that you can't go to another lender and see if you can get better terms. It doesn't mean you can't do that. No, it's fine. You could always try. Karen is saying, if you think you're going to rent something out as a vacation home that you're going to rent out and staying in, do you recommend new or resale? I recommend resale for that. Because honestly, some of these, now, here's the thing. I did a short-term rental for 5 years. Short-term rental is not allowed here, not one of these homes. But a lot of these people who they hire as their managers are not qualified to be managers, and they're just not good at it. So they don't bring in the customers. They sell you a bill of goods. Maybe they try hard. Maybe they're decent people, but they're just not good at their jobs. And I find that that's why some of these people sell. So I would say, you've got a fully furnished home, that seems like a better deal to me, because the furniture usually doesn't get included in the price. Yeah, Alyssa and Neil is saying, when you go through the builder, you get answers quickly, and they help you through the mortgage process. Yes, and they have a real interest in making sure that you close. What's the average build time in the area for this builder? Right now, I wouldn't quote anything from ground up a year. But let's ask. I'll go in there and ask. We're going to walk in here. This is the same model that we saw just now, the Badland model. Now, here's something. I mean, this model. So there's the Badland over there. Okay. So obviously, the covered lanai area is an option and not included in the price of the home. I like covered lanais, and I like big covered lanais. No, didn't fall over. There we go. All right. So let me go and see what the build time would be. You have to, one thing to remember is this. If you're building from scratch and you're picking what's going to be on the lot, that means a permit has to be pulled. That's going to take a minimum of 2 months to normally 3 months. Now, I'm going to tell you, one of my sales, we had a glitch in the permitting process, and it ended up taking an extra, I think, month and a half. It took 4.5 months. Never know. Nothing's guaranteed. It's not guaranteed until really you get the CO, the certificate of occupancy. So until you get that, you don't know. Now here's Meritage Homes. Let's go take a quick look in here. I love Meritage Homes, as I said. My customers that have bought Meritage Homes have been very, very pleased. Oh, it looks like they, there's that spray foam insulation. I believe it's the same spray foam insulation. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe that's just the ones for the electrical. Oh, I like this layout. This is nice. That's a 3-car garage there, definitely, right? Yeah, let me see if this is 2 or 3. No, this is 2. Yes, on an inventory home, the permit is already pulled. And that's when they can sell it. That's when they can list it on MLS, on the multiple listing service, when the permit has been pulled. I've been in so many homes at this level. So this is after they're probably waiting for the electrical to be inspected by the county. One of my customers is it's got a nice loft space here. So they're probably waiting for that, and then they're going to put then you get the insulation and then the drywall. This is really nice layout. Nice layout. Oh, see, now this is where I would put the deck. Yeah. Nice little walkout deck there would be so cute. What county is this? This is still Orange County, right on the border of Lake County. Pretty sure Minneola is in Orange County. Oh, that's another question I'm going to have to ask. Okay. So we're going to go to one more builder after this. Now I'm going to be back here probably in like 2 to 3 months. And we'll go through all these houses again because there's going to be some new ones opening up. by 2 different builders. So we'll have, there's going to be 3 builders in this community altogether. So I think that is, I love when they do that. It's in Lake County. Good for you. It's in Lake County. Nora's asking about this should be Link's system. I don't know about mass transit. I wouldn't say it's above Claremont. It is sort of to the slightly east. Well, it's yes, it is just northeast of Claremont. And then there's Montverde, where I was at a couple of weeks ago, which is just east of here.
Upstairs, carpet stand, or do you want to do it after that?
Okay, I don't want to bother them. They've got a customer in there. This one is Ashton Woods, this developer. There's 2 other builders here, Meritage and Starlight. And Starlight's up there. That's where we're going to go now. They are not open yet. They don't have their certificate of occupancy on the office space. But we're going to just drive up there, and I'm going to show you. They have more simpler models. Now, here's the thing with them. They're going to top off at $410. That's it. That includes the lot. That includes everything that's in the house, except for, it has the dishwasher, the microwave, the range, but that's without, and it's the price is the price type thing. There's not going to be any surprises down the road. Okay, so it's hard to say what the max price of these homes are going to be, because the max price on the Duval model, which is 3,600 square feet, is right now at $530, plus your options. So if you get the extra garage space, if you get upgraded kitchen, upgraded appliances, upgraded countertops, it's all going to cost more money. So there's no way to tell you what's the topping price. But with Starlight Homes, they're going to top off at $410, including everything. So let's go over there. And I'm going to, there's no one around, so I'm going to drive and hold this. Yes, dangerous, dangerous. But next time I'm going to bring someone with me. I was going to ask someone to come with me today, but then I said, it's a long drive, and I'm not going to get out of here till 4. Yada, yada, yada. Well, that was a trick, putting seatbelt on. Okay, so now I'm going to drive out. There's nobody around. Nobody. But you're about, I'd say 10 minutes from the Highway 50 in Claremont, which has every shopping destination that you would want. There's a Costco coming in soon to Claremont on the 50. There's a BJ's on the 27. Basically every store option that you would. There's a Home Depot, there's a Lowe's, there's 4 or 5 car dealerships. In fact, that's where I get my car serviced over there. So it's a really everything you'd want. Does anybody have any questions? Now here's the other builder, Meritage Homes. They're not open yet. They will be open shortly. I'll be up here. Might come up here in a couple weeks. Who knows? But this is the Starlight Homes here. Now, just want to point out something too. There's going to be a school in this community, okay? And it's an elementary school coming in. So here's the thing, if you have a newborn, this is a great opportunity for you, maybe a 1 or 2 year old, because by the time they're school age, God, look at these views. It's amazing. Yeah. Now, I will tell you that I've sold in Mineola before, and I've heard good things about the schools. Now, you may say, why isn't Victor telling me what the rankings are? Because rankings change, and there's certain things that a buyer has to do themselves. And one of them is to check out the schools themselves, because it's a very personal choice of what is necessary for you and your children. If you get a resale, how difficult is it to find reliable? You mean like a handyman type stuff? Okay, yes, he's saying yes. Well, here's what I do is I go on Facebook whenever I need someone specific. That's how I found my plumber. That's how I found my electrician. Anytime I need something like that, I go on Facebook and I just ask, who have you worked with before? And and I just get people who they always recommend the people who showed up on time, who did the job, who didn't cheat them, so Facebook has been great for that. I mean, I had my electrician, I've probably spent $5,000 with him so far. Now look at this view. So when you buy these homes, because this is an inventory builder, okay? Now I can't give you the exact pricing. When you buy this, okay, they give you the price. It's already determined. Now, if you're someone who wants certain colors and things like that, this would not be probably the builder for you, unless they just happen to use the colors that you like. Looks like that one is going to be maybe a 2-story because it's set back more. Huh. But this builder, when they release it, they give you the price, and I really like that, as opposed to, oh, and you're going to add this, and then you're going to add the lot premium, and then you're going to add, oh man. So you could get in here. There is none of these houses right now are going to sell for more than $410. $410 is the top price on a 2,400 square foot home. You know, Starlight, I don't know who owns them. Very interesting. They have a whole different sales center here, so maybe they're owned by Ashton Woods. I've never heard of that. Now, people have been asking about how long things take. There's a lot of supply chain issues because of the high demand right now. Roofs are not going on as quickly as they used to. My roof was on about 3 weeks after we started. I've got customers who they poured the foundation 3 months ago and they still haven't put the roof on. So all of these homes here, from what they just told me, are going to be $410 to $330. So $330 to $410. That's look at that view. And there is another development right there. I mean, look at those spectacular views. Disney would be right that way there. I think I could see some of the hotels right there. Do you have any more questions for me? I can tell you that if you know, these are going to be 3 and 4 bedroom homes. Look at these. See, it has a nice porch here and everything. That's cute. But I can see none of them have wood. None of them. That's very telling. It's very telling indeed. That's kind of why I like resales right now. I do like new construction, but things are just being not one of these houses, and they're all ready for it. They're all ready for it. Not one has wood. Because usually they deliver the wood about a week before they put it up. So like the trusses come first. Then immediately when they start putting the trusses up, the plywood for the roof gets up there, and then the shingles. So none of them do. Now some of the other houses over there by Meritage, they do. But it sort of makes me wonder, you know, are they having some supply chain issues? There's no frames, Michelle. There's no frames for the roof. I don't see anything here. And at this stage, they should all be laid out. So I'm thinking they're having some supply issues. Who knows? Everybody else is. It's just, you know, unexpected. That's kind of why it's good to get a resale. I just got a contract on a resale in Winter Springs. Really cute condo in Winter Springs. And then I just my most recent sale was in Independence. That was interesting. And Independence, that was a 4-bedroom home for $530. But look at these views. I would bet you that you can see the fireworks. Oh, there you go. There you go. Well, there's Orlando. That's Orlando right there. Let's see if we can get up there. I'll go through the house. So if you work in Orlando and you want a nice quiet place to live, this would be it, I would think. This would be a great choice. Yep, there is definitely a delay in lumber. Absolutely, Michelle. There's definitely a delay. And everything. One of the builders hasn't been able to get windows. Okay, so right there is Orlando. So right there should be Disney. I know those people up there will probably see Disney easily. Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if the way things are going up. But one thing, when you sign your contract, you have to ask them if they have an escalation clause now. The escalation clause would mean that if the prices of their features go up, they're going to charge you more for it. So you got to be careful about that. I wonder if that is the water tower for Winter Garden. I don't know if you could see it. It's very small. Right there. If that's for Winter Garden, which I love Winter Garden. By the way, you're not far from Winter Garden. And you're not far from downtown historic Claremont either. And you're not far from the lakes. You could see the lake right there. That would be Lake Apopka. Yeah, I remember when my builder called me and told me these are probably Starlight Homes too. They look very basic. Let me just see who's building these. But we've got another, and there's going to be several. I'm going to be in Minneola, I think, every couple of months, because there is so much going on here. Of course, I can't get here until they open up a model, you know. For those who are watching, please like and share. I really appreciate. Yeah, these are the Starlight models. Look at these. Look at these freaking views. Oh my God, this is awesome. Oh my gosh. I'm all about, you know me, I'm all about the view. I would take one less room just to get a great view. But here's the thing. With new construction, I would say talk to a lender beforehand and get an idea of what you could, of what your expenses are to be. That'd be the only time I'd use one of those big box lenders. Now, another thing I would do is, if you're trying one of those big box lenders, you know, is to make an email specific for your own search. Okay, just say, you know, let's take Anna's name. Anna needs a new home at gmail.com. Okay, and then You only go to that when you're considering homes, because honestly, they will sell your name to everyone. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is nice. This is real nice. Okay, so that's what I would do if you're going with new construction, to get an idea of what your payments are going to be. Because you don't want to be surprised. You don't want to find out that you're not in the 400 range, you're in the 300 range. Okay, you want to know what your costs are going to be before you go in and look around. Then you come here, you use their lender, maybe they give you an even better deal. Look at this slope. Wouldn't this be great for sleigh riding? Oh no, we don't have snow here. My bad. But look at this view. It's gorgeous. So there's another development. There's no signs up there that I saw. Oh wait, now that okay, it's in. So I think that's. I'll have to drive in and see what that is. What that says. Oh, I can't wait till they get a model. So, okay, we've been live for an hour and a half. Does anybody have any questions? Yeah, I'm not seeing any deliveries of framing or anything like that. Nothing. But look at that. Look at that. A beautiful lake view there. So you're minutes from Winter Garden, minutes from Claremont. There's some golf courses around here as well. Hatbox Ghost! Hatbox Ghost, I haven't seen you in a while. No, I wouldn't like. The only snow I have around here is snow cones. I believe that is Lake Apopka. I'm pretty bad on my lakes, but that is a damn big lake right there. Do I still go to Disney? Oh my goodness. Does Mickey Mouse have ears? Of course I go. I'm probably going, I haven't been in a while. I'm going to Epcot this week. And then I'm going to go, and then this next month I'm very busy. I didn't get the full pass, the Incredipass. I got the Pirate, and it's pretty good. I mean, but there's a lot of blackout dates. But the thing is, here's the thing: you get the pass, and then if you feel like you're going to need a bigger pass, you upgrade later on. I'm just annoyed that they took away the free photos, and now you have to pay for that and all that stuff. But Bob Paycheck is you would think that after us being not available to come to Disney for 6 months, that we customers coming back, they would act a little grateful that we're willing to come back, and instead I understand they're taking away certain things because of necessity, That's so, I understand that. Okay. But, the upcharging of everything is just getting to the point of being ridiculous. What is it going to be now? $8 for a pretzel? I mean, that is it's highway robbery. I remember when those things were $2.50. Premium bars, $2.50. You know, sure they can't, and I bet if they were still $2.50, they'd still make money. But I'm not pleased with the price gouging that they're doing. They should be grateful that we're all coming back. But parks are full. Yes, at least free parking. If they took away free parking, man, there'd be that'd be it for me. That would be it. Because for the price of parking, I could take an Uber back and forth and not even have to walk through the parking lots. What I do is whenever I'm at Magic Kingdom, I always go to the Grand Floridian for like a lunch or a breakfast, mostly a lunch. Park there, take the monorail over, have lunch, come back, and my car's right there. I love that. Yeah, I know, but Bob Paycheck is he's just a company guy. He doesn't, but he knows there'll always be people who will always pay no matter what. And it's sad. It's sad. It's still magical to me. I know people say it's not, the magic's gone. The magic's gone. I don't feel that way. I feel like it's it's just not as welcoming as it used to be. Yes, I always make reservations at the Grand Floridian. I think is a great place to have lunch. I can get with my discount, which is just 10%, but I get out of there with like $27. And in the parks, I could eat at Columbia House for $27, and a Columbia House for well 20, maybe 22, 23. I don't get a discount. And at whatchamacallit, what do you call Grand Floridian Cafe, they give you unlimited iced tea. So, which they don't give you in Columbia House. So I find that for 27, that includes the tip. I can get like Caesar salad with shrimp and an iced tea and still tip. So that's what I usually, anyway, I do there. So anyway, well, thank you so much. Now I can be back here probably, maybe I'll come back when both models of the other builder are open, and they may have more pricing information and stuff like that. Thank you, Lorraine. Thanks everybody who watched today. I appreciate it. It's a very good stream. I didn't have any connection issues, which is always nice to see. But thank you so much for watching. If you do have any, let me see. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask. But I'm going to sign off in like 30 seconds unless I get a question. Boy, I'm not seeing any at all. It always surprises me that all this stuff is left like this. That's about a $40 bag of concrete. They're just left here. Nobody takes them? Wow. just left here. Wow, it's good to see. It's good to see that they trust people enough that things don't get stolen, I guess. Yes, that's a good point, Alyssa and Neil. You have to have a reservation to park at Grand Floridian. Definitely need to have a reservation. And I'm sure they don't like me leaving my car there and going into the parks, but I'm not there all day. I'm there for a couple extra hours. Us locals, we don't go to Disney for the whole day. No, we go for a couple of hours. Now, of course, at Hollywood Studios and Epcot, you just regularly park. I like that. So, okay. So, anybody have any questions? I'm going to close off now. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll be back next week. There's a couple of things opening up soon that I'm going to be showing you. This year we've got a lot of new construction coming, a lot of new areas that are opening up like this. Claremont has some great communities coming in. Which I've been to, but I'm going to be back to now that more stuff is opening up there. Claremont, Montverde really only has that one builder that I saw. Winter Garden actually has more construction coming in soon. Ashton Woods, this builder is opening up. The builder over that we first saw over there has some things coming in. I think about 400 units. Ashton Woods, Toll Brothers, Taylor Morrison doesn't let me. Toll Brothers doesn't let me live stream from their properties. Nasty people. Anyway, and Toll Brothers coming in. So a lot of really high quality builders coming into Winter Garden. MI Homes is there right now. They're opening up a new section. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Nothing in Windermere. Windermere is done. Hey, okay, enjoy your football game. Hey, Chris, we're just closing up right now. So yeah, so there are some new things coming. This is about as far as I go on a normal live stream out north, but I think it's a great area. Okay, talk to you soon. Making the dream of a Disney lifestyle a reality. I'm Victor Naraki. Contact me on Facebook at Naraki Realtor or my website, celebratingflorida.com. Thanks for watching Disney at your doorstep.